Hey, Jerry Fetta here, owner, founder, CEO of DynamX. I want to give you a quick video, a quick conversation today about an opportunity that might be the perfect fit for you if you're purpose motivated, if you've got big goals, if you're a hard worker and you love helping people, right? And making money to do it. Stay tuned. I want to share some information with you here. All right, so I told you I had some information today that I wanted to share with you if you're a certain type of person, right? And that certain type of person, as I mentioned, is someone that's hardworking, you've got big purposes, you've got big goals for your life, you love helping other people, and you would love an opportunity to do all of those things, align all of those things, and get paid while it happens, right? That would be like the perfect job. So here's what I'm talking about. My company, DynamX, is expanding. Okay, we're looking for a few talented people, right? People that are hardworking, able, all the things that I mentioned before, to join my team, right? And the reason why we're expanding is because of our purpose and our vision. Now, you've probably seen businesses that, the owner, gets a couple of good staff and, it stays as like, one or two or three or four people for the next 20 years. And they make some money and they sock it away for retirement. And then when they're 60 years old, they sell the business and then they go travel the world, okay? As a CEO, I'm not about that, right? As a founder, I'm not about that. My vision when I started DynamX was never, okay, good, I wanna do all of this and do all this work and have all these people with me on my team do all this work so that I can retire. That's a very low purpose, right? And our purpose is a lot bigger than just selling stuff to people, right? Oh, we've got some stuff and there's some people, let's get the people to buy our stuff. It's more than that kind of business as well. So here's our vision, here's what I see, and here's why I have the company, right? My vision is a world, and I want you to picture this. Picture a world where the majority of wealth is controlled by good people who have good intentions, right? I'm not talking about the evil 1%ers, people who are trying to block the sun or start wars or lock up an entire population in their homes. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about good people who want to help, right? Think of someone you've met that was just helpful, right? They just wanted to do good things, and maybe you're that person, right? What would happen if they had more resources and more time to do it with? They would do more helpful things, wouldn't they? So my vision is a world where the majority of wealth is controlled by people who have good intentions, who make the world a better place. Good people building more wealth, making the world a better place. Right? Those are the three things we're focused on. So first thing that starts with is actually my staff, my teammates, my employees, those that are on my team, right? I want good people, right? People who have good intentions, they have good abilities, they're skilled, they're talented, and they feel, and here's how you know this might be the right fit for you as a career, you feel at your current job, I'm winning, I've got this down, I've mastered it, like what's next? Right? I don't want to be here for the next 30 years doing the same thing over and over and over. Right? And that's the reason why I started my business is at the age of 18, I had done that as a personal trainer. I was a personal trainer and a bodybuilder. And within 6 months, guys, I'm not kidding, within 6 months, I went from graduating high school and just starting as a personal trainer to being the number 2 position in the personal training network of that company. Right? As they had personal trainer of the gym. That was number 2 in the entire gym on personal training. And I realized at the ripe old age of 19 at that point, man, I'm going to be here for a long time before anything else happens, right? Someone's got to quit, die, or retire before I get a promotion, right? And I started to get bored with it. I was very good at it, right? I was doing a lot of sessions with clients. I was selling a lot of training packages, and I was like, I can't just do the same thing over and over for the rest of my life. Like I need something more. And understand this. I loved, and still to this day, I love bodybuilding. I think my shirt even says bodybuilding.com. I love the stuff, right? But even though I loved it, even though it was a passion of mine, I couldn't do that as a career and live in monotony for the rest of my life. It wasn't aligning with my purpose, right? My purpose is to help, and I was like, I'm a lot more able than this. I felt underutilized. I felt like there was a cap on my opportunity in life. Okay, so if that resounds with you, if you're at a career right now where you've been there, maybe for, several years, and you feel like you've worked your way up the ranks and you've really excelled at what you've been doing and you've been loyal and you've done all the right things, but you're like, man, I'm just bored with the game. Like, what's next? Okay, what I want to do is I want to interest you in interviewing with my company, right? Maybe you're a follower of mine. Maybe you're a client. Maybe you're a member on one of our programs. Maybe you've read my book. Maybe you don't know who the hell I am, but you're looking at this and you're saying, I know I could contribute and do more, right? Because here's the thing, and I want to wrap up on this note. When I was 18 actually, when I was 18 years old, I heard two things about bosses and jobs, right? I had someone that he told me, do you know what job stands for? And he's like, it's actually an acronym, right? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, a job stands for just over broke. Just over broke. And he's like, that's because that's where they like to keep you. The average job pays you just enough so that you don't quit. And in return, you work just hard enough not to get fired, right? And I had just started in the workforce, but I'd seen that to be true already. I was like, man, that's so true. Most people, they live just over broke, paycheck to paycheck. They get paid just enough money where they don't quit the job. In return, they do just enough work and effort so that they don't get fired from the job. And then they just live in this meager, mediocre existence for the rest of their lives, right? And I didn't want that. I didn't want that for myself, and I actually struggled with that for a long time as a business owner because I was like, I don't want to employ that. I don't want to, recruit staff to have them then live that lifestyle within my company and cause that. I don't want that for them either. Okay, now the other thing he told me is, hey, do you know what boss is backwards? The word boss, B-O-S-S. He's like, if you flip it around backwards, it's a double S-O-B, right? Like S-S-O-B, double S-O-B, right? Double son of a bitch. That's what he was saying. He's like, nobody likes their boss. Bosses, they're lazy. They don't walk the walk. They don't follow through on their word. They don't treat people the right way. Maybe they're a pushover, right? There's all these negative connotations with bosses. And I thought that was true. And I was like, man, I don't ever want to be a boss. I want to be a leader, right? And so we're in a culture here where we don't pay you just over broke. Regardless of your position with the company, we actually put you in control of your income. Right? Now, money is a very low purpose. I know we're a wealth building company, but money is a low purpose. So we're focused not on the money of it, we're focused on help. Right? Zig Ziglar, he's an old classic motivational speaker. He has a quote, he says, you can have everything in life that you want if you just help enough other people get what they want. And that's how we operate here. When you focus on other people's needs, how do I serve the clients better? How do I do a better job with the people I'm working with? You'll get whatever income you're looking for. You'll get whatever promotion or whatever opportunity you're looking for. Okay. Now the second one is the boss thing. Okay, I'm the CEO of the company. I'm the founder. You don't see much of me in the day-to-day operation, but we promote leaders here. We're a growing company. There are tons of opportunities. So if you're somebody that's like, man, I'm a diamond. I know I am, and I'm just not getting the opportunity to shine at my current career. Come here. That opportunity is here. We've got plenty of opportunity. We've got plenty of responsibility that you can grab and take. And if you're talented and able in some of the qualities I mentioned earlier in this video, man, that's a perfect fit for you. Okay. So in summary, the opportunity here is for the right person to join the Wealth Dynamics team, right? To join our vision, to align with our goals and purposes. We're out to change the world, to change the way that people do money, to help the majority of wealth be controlled by good people who have good intentions, who then take that wealth and they use it to make the world a better place, right? And that's really going to help do a 180 on this planet and in society with some of the things you see in the news and you hear about all over with, the negativity and I call it nonsense, all the nonsense that's happening on this planet. We can do something about it. If enough good people align and enough good people have the resources, we can change that for the better, right? So if you are interested and you'd like to learn more about working at Wealth Dynamics, you'd like to begin the interview process, what I want you to do is click the link below in the description. That's all I've got for you today. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.